There are 6 months left to change your life in 2024. Are you going to procrastinate or are you going to put in the work and start achieving your goals before this year ends? What's up, 1 billion gang? It's Divine and welcome back to Divine's Journal. Like you read from the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be telling you 12 lessons I learned in the first 6 months of the year, and I believe are going to help you in the next 6 months of the year to achieve your goals as fast as possible. Number one, set a bedtime, not a wake up time. When I got to June, I started sleeping very late. I've been juggling a lot, coming back to Instagram and TikTok. But trust me, this month I am going to change. And that's why I am this is my journal. I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to myself. Set a bedtime, not a wake up time. You can decide to wake up whatever time you wake up. Even if you're waking up 10, waking up 4, waking up 5. It's not enough. It is not enough to say I want to wake up by this time. Rather, set when you want to sleep and count it backwards. I said this in this video. Count it backwards because you should sleep for at least 6 to 8 hours, or it depends on you. Yours could be 5 hours to know that your body is not weak. Because if you are not taking care of your body, you are going to burn out and you're not going to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. So set a bedtime, not a wake up time. I personally, I love sleeping. Like, sleeping is one of my top hobbies. I sleep a lot when I'm even traveling. I love to sleep, but in order to achieve these goals, we can't be wasting our time sleeping. We can't be wasting our time. You have to set the time you want to go to bed so you can know when you probably wake up. Even without using an alarm clock, your body is going to adapt. I want you to right now in your journal, I want you to do this. Write it down that I want to sleep by this time. So I'll wake up by this time. Do it for 3 days. Start with 3 days. You fail in the 3 days, do it again. Start a 3-day streak to try to achieve it. Every day is not the same because sometimes emergencies can come up and you have to wake up earlier than or later than you slept. But set a bedtime, not a wake up time. Bedtime is going to help you set your wake up time. Do you understand? Perfectionism is stopping you from starting. The last success you had is intimidating you from starting your new projects because of you are scared you might not be able to achieve it. So it makes you scared of starting. Meanwhile, you have to start. The only thing you can do is to control what you can control. The rest that you cannot control, leave it to the world. Just learn on the process. For me, this is like affected me throughout the month of June because of the success I had in May. I was trying to catch up with it and it was too much trying to juggle up, coming back on TikTok and Instagram. So anytime I failed, I always felt intimidated by my previous success, that what if I don't? What if I don't? Meanwhile, what you should tell yourself is, what if you actually beat your previous success? And even if you don't beat your previous success, at least you've done your part. It's better than you not doing it at all. You have added to your experience. It's better than you not having any experience at all. There are people that are in the graveyard that wish they had the time you have right now to do what you want to do, but you are there procrastinating, wasting your time when you should be achieving things, not just for yourself, but the person who gave you time. You are there, you are wasting your time. Start. Don't allow thinking of what you have done before or the failures of what you have done before, how you did not achieve any success, stop you from going on. Instead, just start. You don't know who is encouraged by what you are doing. So start. That is the reason why I'm recording this video and I'm not even procrastinating. I'm not going to think of how I'm going to over edit it. I am going to just start and stop making perfectionism intimidate me. The next thing you need to do is to return on autopilot. This goes in for organization and self-care, mental health. If you have a scattered place, your mind is likely to be scattered. Whether you are somebody that works in scattered environment, if you have a scattered place, your mind is most likely scattered. As my siblings, we stay in the same room, but literally for the past how many months, I've been the only person in the room. And what I have learned that has helped me to clean less, clutter less, is to return the things you use immediately you use them. For example, if you use a brush, maybe you are done using your brush, return the brush to where you found it or kept it. If you wore your shoes out, when you get back from where you went to, drop your shoes at your shoe rack where you picked them up from. When you are done eating, wash your dishes, wash your plate so you forget about it. If you can, wash your clothes every day. You don't have to think of laundry days. I'm telling you, this is going to save you time so you can focus on achieving the goals you want to achieve and your environment is not cluttered. Like, you should take this tip from me because it has helped my life and I hope it helps you too. Next thing I want you to take from this video, which has changed my life, particularly the ending of June to this very moment, you can control your emotions just as your emotions can control you. In everything I am saying in this video to change your life, first thing you should focus on is self-control, because it's when you have self-control that you will not procrastinate or be lazy. It's when you have self-control that you will design an action plan and not just say that you want to do it and that is enough. You need self-control to do these things, and it is self. You are the one controlling yourself. You are not waiting for anybody to lead you. I want you to know, when you are angry, when you are sad, when you feel like you are unmotivated, when you are bitter, when you are happy, whatever emotions you have, remember that you can control your emotions, especially the bad ones. Remember that you can control your emotions as a human being. And if you're a Christian, I'm sure you've been blessed with the Holy Spirit. You have the gift of self control. The fruit of the Spirit, you have it. You have self control. So control yourself. Keep reminding yourself that you can tell yourself to do this. So you can control your emotions instead of getting bitter or demotivated by people's hate comments or by your failures. Remind yourself who you are and remember that you can control yourself. The next thing I want you to do is to fail more and fail very fast. When I was watching Lovely Runner, Byung Suk, during an interview, he talked about how he auditioned for many roles because he started out as a model. He auditioned for many acting roles, acting gigs, and they rejected him. He said he had like over 100 rejections. It is somebody that has self-control, somebody that has a willpower and a certain goal that will say, after this 99th rejection, I'm still going to go further. After this 100th rejection, I'm still going to go further. Even after the third rejection, you don't know the stamina, endurance he has built, the strength he has built from the first rejection to the 100th rejection. Fail more. Don't be scared to fail. Just because you started a project and you did not achieve or hit the target you wanted to achieve, you are discouraged to continue. No. Keep on doing it. You don't know what is ahead of you. What if the next thing, like I said, is your success? So imagine if he had given up after his over 100 rejections, he wouldn't have made it to where he is right now. So remember, fail more and fail fast so you can learn more and can build your portfolio. And that is what I am doing. Now, this one is so important and it's going to help you with self-control if you are still hesitant and confused on where to start from. You have $24 every day. Every day, your master, your boss has given you $24 to spend. So how many have you spent? How many cents do you have left? How many dollars do you have left? Each and every hour you have today is $1. Tell me, what is the time when you're watching this in the comment section? Right now it is 9:28 today. Today is the 3rd of July. Out of 24 hours, 24 minus 9, 18 hours left. So 9:28, 17 hours, 30 cents. So $17, 30 cents left in today for me to spend. Remember, many people wish they have this opportunity that you have. You don't want to waste it. I beg you. You don't want to waste it. That should push you to achieve your goals because of you don't want to waste it. So what are you going to do with this $24? How much have you spent on social media? How much have you spent sleeping? How much have you spent talking? How much have you spent doing what you said you want to do? How much have you spent procrastinating? Remember, take it like money. You want to save, you want to invest, and you want to spend your time. Number 7 is a brutal one for me, but I am learning it little by little. Like, I'm learning it even to my family members. I am learning this thing, and that is to shut up. Yes, you heard it. Shut up. Shut up. And try to at least finalize first. You are talking and you keep yapping. You keep saying you want to do this, but you never actually do it because of you feel that you have already said you want to do it and that is enough. Try to at least finalize it before you start broadcasting that you want to do it. I realize that I say I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. I never get to do them because of I have already said I've told somebody that I want to do it. So in my mind, there's just something behind my head that tells me, oh, I've said I wanted to do it. And that's how 6 months passed you by. And you have 6 months left. Are you still going to keep on yapping that you want to do it? Try to finalize your action plan. What are the steps you need to take? Who are the people you need to meet? That is what you need to do. Stop yapping that you want to do it. Stop yapping. Stop saying you want to do it. Write it in your bullet journal. Set the action plan. Stop yapping. Shut up. Shut up. This is 6 months past in 2024 and I have achieved a lot and I've also not achieved a lot. I'm still grateful for the little progress I have made. At least I have started. Starting is better than waiting. Yes, starting in your waiting time is better than just waiting and doing nothing. Little progress is better than no progress at all. Instead of thinking of the problem ahead of you, maybe your dream is to own a company. You want to own a company, but you have never started researching. You have never started checking for the people you need to hire, services that you need. You've never started researching on your products. You are just there waiting for your dream of starting a company. That is so wrong. Think of a solution and start from there. Little progress is better than no progress at all. When you have little progress, you don't know who is going to be your helper in the front run and going to escalate your little progress to be more than your effort. So just start little by little, and before you know it, you might get there. For the past 6 months, I realized that I've just been doing things by myself, like doing things in my own control. Feeling like, oh, God already knows me, so He already knows what I'm planning. So He's just like in the back seat and seeing me driving. Meanwhile, He's meant to be in the driver's seat. Whatever you do, be like David. David will not go on a mission without asking God first. Ask God first, because of where God is. He's going to keep you, He's going to guide you, He's going to provide the resources. But if you keep doing things without God's help, you're going to see yourself that you are struggling a lot because of you are doing it by your own strength, and your own strength is not sufficient enough. Whatever vision you have, whatever project you have, go in with God directing you, with Spirit directing you, asking God for help, asking Him for help. You don't even have to say a full-blown prayer on your knees. You could just be whispering to God, God, I want to do this. I don't know where to start from. Please direct me. And you will receive direction because God answers prayers. You might not even know how the direction will come. It could be somebody helping you and giving you a word of wisdom. Trust me, this happens a lot. Sometimes I could just be talking to my brother. Seek God first before you start doing anything. Before I talk about number 10, I want you to comment in the comment section your answer to this question. If you had the opportunity to time travel, I don't know how old you are right now. If you had the opportunity to time travel to a time in your life, any time in your life you can think of, to change your life, will you do it or will you not do it? Whether you choose to do it or you choose not to do it, what I want you to know is that you are living in that opportunity right now. Start involving your future self. Start doing it for your future self. You want your future self to be grateful for what you did. I said so in this video. I was reading through my 19-year-old bullet journal. I'm currently 23 years old, which is like a whole lot because I imagine my life to be by far from where I am right now. But right now, just like when I watched Lovely Runner, she could go back in time, try to change things. One lesson I learned from that was that you can't go back in time. There is no such thing as time traveling. I'm telling you, there is no, even the witches and the witches of the witches, nobody can handle time better than the person who created time, and that is God. There is no such thing as time traveling. Let me tell you, what you can do and the power you have right now is to use the time you have in the present for your future self. So that by the time your future self is looking back on the time you have spent, your future self is going to be grateful. Wow, you started this, you did this. It's because of you did this earlier on. It's because of you failed at this earlier on and you achieved this earlier on. I'm able to achieve even better at this time. Think of your future self. Think of your future self as a mother. You are a girl. Think of your future self as a father, a businessman or a businesswoman. Whatever your dreams are, think of your future self achieving those dreams. And it starts from now. If you watch Lovely Runner, you will know that Soul went back in time a lot of times to save Sanjay. But she missed it. She could not change time. Instead, she was affecting other things. Do you know what she did? She worked twice harder. Each time she went, she made sure she learned from what had happened. What was her failure? She learned from it and she tried to retrace another strategy around it to avoid that failure or mistake. And that could only happen because she had gone and she failed once, she failed twice, and she kept on going even harder. Each time she went back, she was more determined and more experienced with what had happened before. I want you to know that you are doing this for God, you are doing this for your future self. So that when you look back in time, whether you want to learn how to sew, learn how to cook, learn a new language, learn how to draw, whatever it is, if you don't start now, you're not growing any younger. You are not growing any younger. You're growing older with every second that is passing by. And if you keep on procrastinating that habit you want to build, you will never build it. Is it when you are 30? Is it when you are 40? Even if you are 40 or you are 30 and you're watching this video, now is the best time. Not tomorrow, not yesterday. Now is the best time. I know you have heard people say this a lot, but now is the best time. If you made this part of this video, I'm so grateful. Let me know in the comments. Comment what you have achieved in the last 6 months and what you want to achieve in the next 6 months with a yellow emoji in the comment section. I really hope after watching this video, you are motivated to go and start that project you have been procrastinating and you actually achieve in the next 6 months. If there's any other thing you want to share, any other lesson you also learned and you want to implement in the next 6 months, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be so happy to learn a good morning routine that is going to help your schedule. Make sure you check this video. I know I don't want you to procrastinate, so I want you to just come out of YouTube right now and save this video to watch it later so you don't procrastinate.